Top 10 Political Movements in America by Giannis Haresh, Jackson Lipsey, and Cade Wardlow. Number 10. The LGBTQ plus movement. The LGBTQ movement has been a decades-long fight for the rights of LGBT Americans. Its turning point came after the 1969 Stonewall riots, when LGBTQ plus people resisted a police raid in New York City, sparking national protests. Since then, the movement's pushed for same-sex marriage, anti-discrimination laws, transgender rights, and cultural acceptance. It led to the legalization of same-sex marriage in 2015 and spurred ongoing fights for gender identity recognition and protection in healthcare and workplaces. We put it at number 10 because while its impact is still growing, the LGBTQ movement helped reshape how millions of Americans understand love, gender, and equality. However, it's still one of the most divisive issues in politics today, proving how deeply it challenges the status quo. Number 9. The Tea Party movement. After the 2008 financial crash and Obama's election, a group of Americans looked at government spending and said, "No thanks." The Tea Party exploded into national politics, demanding low taxes and smaller government. We ranked it at 9 because, despite being relatively recent, the Tea Party movement reshaped the Republican Party, helped elect dozens of officials, and set the stage for today's hyper-partisan politics. Love it or hate it, the Tea Party made waves, and Congress way more chaotic. Number 8. The Black Lives Matter movement. Starting in 2013 after the death of Trayvon Martin, Black Lives Matter exploded into global relevance in 2020 after George Floyd's murder. It's a decentralized movement against police brutality, systemic racism, and injustice. Black Lives Matter changed how we talk about race in America. It sparked debates on defunding the police, racial bias in education and healthcare, and helped introduce legislation on police accountability. Number 7. The Anti-War Movement. The anti-war movement really hit its stride during the Vietnam War. It wasn't just a bunch of long-haired kids. It was students, veterans, and even celebrities calling out government lies and demanding peace. It especially mounted after Daniel Ellsberg leaked the Pentagon Papers, exposing decades-long government lies to the populace. Later, the protests against the Iraq War showed that Americans still didn't trust endless wars or government excuses. This movement changed U.S. foreign policy, influenced who got elected, and pushed for more transparency in the government. Number 6. The Environmental Movement. The environmental movement began in the 1960s with people like Rachel Carson, who exposed the dangers of pollution in her book Silent Spring. It led to the first Earth Day in 1970 and the creation of the Environmental Protection Agency. Thanks to this movement, we got the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and growing awareness of climate change. It changed the way America treats its environment and still influences political debates today. Number 5. The Progressive Movement. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, the progressive movement tackled the chaos of industrialization. Journalists exposed corruption, workers demanded rights, and reformers pushed for safer food, cleaner cities, and an honest government. They got child labor banned, women the right to vote, and trust-busting policies to break up big monopolies, changing up American society greatly and influencing future politics for decades. Number 4. The Labor Movement. The labor movement was the fight for fair pay, safe working conditions, and the idea that workers deserve rights. Led by people like Eugene V. Debs, it created unions, launched strikes, and built the modern workplace. Because of them, we got the weekend, the 8-hour workday, and minimum wage laws. The labor movement changed American society greatly and rebalanced power between companies and workers to make America freer and fairer for all. Number 3. The Women's Suffrage Movement. For decades, women were denied the right to vote. The suffrage movement, led by Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and many others, organized rallies, lobbied politicians, and endured jail to win the right to vote with the 19th Amendment in 1920. It opened the door for half the population to participate in democracy. Every movement after it, from civil rights to reproductive rights, builds off what these women achieved. Number 2. The Civil Rights Movement. In the 1950s and 60s, African Americans fought to end segregation and racism through protests, marches, and legal battles. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X inspired millions. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights Act of 1965 were game changers. The movements didn't just help black Americans, it reshaped the entire concept of American equality. Number 1. The Abolitionist Movement. Long before the Civil War, abolitionists like Frederick Douglass and William Lloyd Garrison were risking everything to end slavery. They wrote, protested, escaped, and resisted. Their voices grew too loud to ignore and forced America into confrontation. The abolitionist movement is at number 1 because it was a game changer to the entire American political structure. Its achievements and failures still affect the nation today in ways more divisive and deep compared to other movements.